This is JDQ. So, making this quick stream, really out of the usual. And I know there's a lot of you that are like either at work right now or at school or busy with your lives. So I don't blame you. If you can't join me right now at this very moment. So it's all good. But the oracle, all right, the oracle of our channel has passed down some very interesting information. And the reason why I'm doing a live right now is because, sometimes you got to say things while they're fresh in your mind. Sometimes you got to say things while, you actually are able to tap into certain things that deal with the topic at hand, right? So on TikTok, the oracle of the channel, of our channel, came across this video of of a guy pretty much like responding to a tagged question, right? And the question, it wasn't really a question, it was more like a comment directed towards certain types of people, right? And the person in the question or the sticker, right, in the comment, they said, they make things up along the way, you know what I'm saying? As needed or as they see benefiting them, right? So the guy responding to the question or the sticker, he pulled up these articles that are very fairly recent, talking about how there is already certain people, and this is nothing new. This is, matter of fact, this is something that I've talked about in the past and I've warned about in the past on the primary channel of your boy JDQ. And these articles are about people who identify, these people identify as minors or as children or as kids or as toddlers or as babies or, you know, mind you, again, I've talked about this and I've brought it up in the past so many times in the main channel. If you are here and you have subscribed to this channel, but you were initially in the your boy JDQ's channel, you guys know, because if you've seen the past interviews that I used to perform on some of these, catchers, right? And I would ask them certain questions dealing with like, well, there's no stopping that this might happen because of these movements of people who, are just sick in the head to that point where they identify as minors, right? So these articles that this person on TikTok pulled up to respond, like, in response to the question, apparently there is now an official label for these people, and it's age fluid. Y'all better protect your kids, man. Y'all better protect your kids. Y'all better, I don't know, listen. And the reason why I'm bringing any of this up is because, this channel is mainly about the music industry, right? It's about the entertainment industry, the music industry, mostly hip hop and rap, right? And the dark side of the music industry, right? That's primarily, you know what I'm saying, the reason for this channel, right? Listen, there's a lot of artists that have already pretty much stated where they stand without saying where they stand, if that makes sense. A lot of these artists in the trap music, rap music, hip hop music, any type of pretty much urban subgenre, right? Beyond rap and hip hop. Some of these artists, which I'm not gonna say right now their names because this is supposed to be like a short stream. But eventually, at one point later this week or these coming days, we'll definitely get into it, and I'll drop some names. No fear, I'll say who they are. I'll pull out the articles where they maybe not directly but indirectly and informally have pretty much stated where they stand on the topic of uh, adults with minors and all that. Wow, that's crazy. Dead Twist says some 60-year-old identified as a little girl, and some fools adopted him a while back. Probably to get money, because I'm pretty sure that person who identifies as a little girl has mental issues and is incapacitated to a certain extent, and those people are probably somehow in some way, shape, or form benefiting off of that adoption. But this is what I wanted to get at. And thanks for being here, Dead Twist. I appreciate it, man. And thanks for that comment. This is what I wanted to get at. There is certain artists within the rap and hip hop community, okay? I'm telling you right now, yo, and I've said it already in the past. Y'all could go back to the other streams and go look for it or whatever. But I'm telling you right now, mark it down, write it in your diary, your journal, screen record this with the date on it, whatever you want to do. Mark my words. Some of these artists that y'all, think are the greatest thing on the planet. Some of these artists that y'all like pretty much praise and worship, and it's like the greatest thing to be ever invented since buttered toast. Like, y'all fail to realize that it's those same artists that are going to be promoting this stuff, yo. These artists, you know, for now, not to mention any names, but some of these artists that say, "Oh, I do whatever the hell I want," or "I do whatever I want," or I do whatever I please," right? That do without will mindset that I've talked about in the past. I'm telling you right now, mark it down. It's artists like him, and I'm saying like him because aside from him, there's others that are on the same boat. But artists like him and him, including him, are going to be the ones pushing and promoting these agendas. These messed up, like, really screwed up, and like I want to say more words, but just jacked up like mentalities of I do whatever I want fits perfectly with this new world order way of thinking of like, oh, yeah, so that person identifies as a 5-year-old boy. Okay, he's 60 years old, but he identifies as a 5-year-old person. So let him date that 5-year-old girl. Like, I'm telling y'all, screen record this, write it down, make note of it, because the thing is, this is what happens when people want to be nice and, oh, let's all respect each other's wishes and let's respect each other's opinions and mentalities and what we like and don't like, and if that person wants to pretend they're a lamppost, and let them. This is what happens, okay? And I'm having a really hard time like controlling myself because I had a cyclone earlier, so I guess that that isn't helping. So I was already worked up, and now I'm like a little bit more worked up because of like what I saw. So it's really disturbing stuff, though. Like, this is why there's boundaries, and this is why there should be limitations in certain, like, on certain mentalities. Because the moment, once you see something, you pick it up. Yeah. It's like, that's exactly right. Once you see something, you pick it up easier. Ever since I see, oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I didn't see the, I didn't see the comment you had before that. But yeah, bro, like, this is insane. This is insane. And it's gonna get worse. And the thing is, it's gonna get worse. And yet the people who back these artists up and praise them and applaud them and say, yeah, you stand up for all the people who are the, you know what I'm saying, an alphabet type, or you stand up for people who feel a certain way, or want to dress a certain way, or want to look a certain way, are the same people who are gonna have two extreme options in the future: is to shut the F up and completely walk away and take the L and accept that you were wrong from the get-go for following some of these artists and celebrities, or you're gonna have to like really like suck it up, buttercup, and like really bite your tongue and just be like, yeah, it's true, they feel that way, so let's let them do what they want to do. Y'all gonna have listen, man, I am trying to control myself. So if you see me laughing, it's because like I'm really mad. I know that makes no sense, and it's a little bit like backwards, but I'd rather laugh when I'm mad about talking about these things than really show my true emotions, because I'm extremely irritated about all this. We won't be able to do anything. Yeah, but scary and people. Yo, fallen world, what's going on, baby? God bless you, brother. God bless you. And of course, the lovely Emily Rose. I'm not that old in the slide in society. Listen, I'm having so much trouble like containing myself right now. So, this is what I want y'all to do. And I don't want to sound like a broken record. I don't want to sound like, you know what I'm saying, like I'm repeating myself or whatever. I hate that. But, bro, mark it down. I'm telling you right now, whether it be this year or the coming year or the year after that, it's happening soon. Some of these artists are going to play a huge role in reeling in this age fluid crap. Like, and I want to mention one so bad right now, because I want to say his name, but I'm gonna hold myself for an actual stream with the team, whether it be later tonight or on Sunday or whatever. The next team stream that we have, heck, we might even actually make it into an actual official podcast episode because of how serious this matter is. But some of these artists that are on top of the world right now, okay, telling you right now, they're gonna be the ambassadors for this mindset. They're gonna be ambassadors of this movement, this age fluid crap. And I'm gonna tell you right now, like, I'm preparing myself. Because I don't believe, like, I don't believe in taking justice into my own hands, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a very passionate person. I will say that. I'm a very passionate person in my beliefs and you know what I'm saying, what is right and true. But I am preparing myself, if need be, to protect myself and my family members, and hopefully, you know what I'm saying, God willing, like future children that I might have or whatever. Yo, there is no stopping what's gonna happen. And we have two options. We can either let it be and ignore it, or we can stand up and talk against it and speak up against it. I'd rather choose the latter. Like, I'd rather speak up against it, because nowhere in the Bible does it say, yo, when you see evil, just take it laying down. There's nowhere in the Bible where it says if you see evil overtaking society, your children, your schools, your communities, just ignore it. There's nowhere in the Bible that it says that. Nowhere. Like if someone slaps you on give the other cheek. Yeah, Jesus never said what happens after giving your other cheek, did he? I'm pretty sure he would have said, like, if they hit you in the first cheek and you give them the other cheek and they hit you, now you have all green light to defend yourself and protect yourself. He didn't verbalize it, but I'm telling you right now, that's what would have came at. Like if someone would have said, all right, Jesus, what if I give my second cheek and they still go at it? What then? He'd have been like, all right, well, I mean, go on and protect yourself, basically. I mean, obviously I'm kidding with that, but I mean it, but I'm kidding about. I don't know if Jesus would have put it in those words, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. Y'all know exactly what I'm trying to say. If you see evil, if you see it approximating, if you see this bull crap, because that's what it is bull crap. First, it was the fight for equality with some of these alphabet people, right? And that took forever, right? Took forever, right? But now we're here, and now those alphabet people pretty much run the world to a certain extent, okay? They run society to a certain extent. They have so many privileges and so many freedoms that we as believers, we either don't have or have been taken away from us, okay? That's what says baby Jesus meant when you run out of cheeks, you may retaliate. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure he would have said it something like that, because that sounds a lot more formal, a lot more like classy. But nah, for real though, like it has taken such a long time for these alphabet people to gain terrain and gain certain freedoms, right? Now they're at the point where it just bothers me, yo. It just bothers me. Now they're at the point where, and some of them, and it's not, how do I say this? Some of these alphabet people are actually like actual intelligent people, and if they see the Agefluid thing, they might speak up against it. But they might talk about, because I've shown you guys that video clip of that one transgender person pretty much calling out the whole situation of the dancers at the restaurant with the kids and all that. Even he said, like, that's wrong, that's messed up, that shouldn't happen. He chased the money changers out of the temple before. That's what I'm saying. Like there's nowhere in the Bible that says that, like, if you see evil, just sit there and take it. Oh no, because we're supposed to be understanding. Listen, I'm extremely understanding. I'm extremely respectful, which is the only reason why I don't go around taking judgment or justice in my own hands and start, you know what I'm saying? Just like pop left and right some of these fools, okay? That's the understanding and respectful part. Us not being violent towards them. But yo, when things have to be said, they have to be said. This Agefluid crap, yo, throw it out the window. Make sure the message gets out that we will be talking about this soon. We will have an actual podcast about this, like an actual podcast episode. I said it. I warned about it. I was like, yo, There's gonna be a time where it's gonna be legal for these fools, these mentally incapacitated fools, to find a way to legalize and justify their actions towards these children. It's gonna happen. Then what? You know what I'm saying? What's gonna happen then when it's actually legalized and we can't legally do something about it? And it's getting to the point. It's right around the corner. It's right around the corner, and it's sickening, it's disgusting, it's baffling, it's traumatizing to a certain extent. Like, first it was, like I said earlier, someone pretending or saying that they're identify as a lamppost. Oh, they identify as a dog. Oh, they identify as a pillowcase. Oh, they identify as a I don't know, a mailbox, right? And people said, let them be. People said, let them be. You know what I'm saying? Let them be a lamppost. Let them be a dog. Let them be so-and-so. Just let them be. Now we're at where we're at nowadays. Because now, the same people who said, let them be, allow them to identify whatever they want to identify as. Now we got 60-year-olds saying that they identify as a 5-year-old. We've got 75-year-olds saying they identify as 10-year-olds. What now? What are you going to tell those people? Because if you allowed all the other fools to say, you know what I'm saying, they identified as this and that, and you allowed it, now you have to allow these people to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Watch for it. These artists that are on top of the world right now, they're going to be promoting this. They're going to be pushing the agenda. Why? How do I know this? They've pushed every agenda. They've pushed the alphabet people agenda. They've pushed any other inexplicable sexual and morally defiant agenda that you can think of. We have an artist that has a song saying that she, referring to himself, saying that she dances by herself. It's a transgender song. It's a song geared towards transgenders. And I'm not trying to disrespect any transgender. I'm not trying to disrespect nobody. What I'm saying is that these artists that have promoted agendas like that are the same ones who are going to be at the forefront of promoting and pushing this age fluid crap on everybody. And again, for the last time before I peace out, those of you who have said, oh, let them be, those of you who have said, let them do what they want to do, if it's not harming nobody, oh, let him love him because he ain't hurt nobody. Oh, let her love her. She ain't hurt nobody. Oh, let them do what they want to do because that's what they believe in. That's what they believe in. That's their opinion. That's how they feel. All right. We're going to see what y'all say when that same 75-year-old man who identifies as a 7-year-old, 8-year-old boy walks up to your son, your nephew, your niece, your daughter, and is like, can I go out on a date with him? Sir, you're 75 years old. What are you talking about? Get away. Oh, no, it's okay. I identify as a 7-year-old. I'm going to wait what y'all have to say when that happens. Ooh, I can't wait. I cannot wait to hear what y'all got to say and what your complaint and what your excuse is going to be then. I can't wait to hear it. Nah, because you got to let them be, right? You gotta let them do what they want to do, because that's their opinion, right? You gotta let them, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what they believe in. That's how they feel, right? All right. Fair enough, bet. Fair enough. I respect that. I respect that. But don't say jack diddly. Don't say jack squat when the same scenario presents itself in your life, or in your son's life, or in your daughter's life, your granddaughter's life, your niece, your nephew, anyone you care about. You gotta say the same thing. You have to say the same thing. Oh no, now it changes because you don't believe in that, right? Because you don't feel that way. Because you don't see things eye to eye with that person, right? Now it changes. Now it changes. Oh, okay. 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 Because that's logical, right? Let me tell you something. When something is wrong, it's wrong across the board. When something is ungodly, it's ungodly across the board. There's no, it's okay for him, but not for me. It's evil for them, but not for me, or vice versa. When something is ungodly, when something is against God's way, and it's evil, it's pure evil and demonic in nature, it's like that across the board. Period. Period. I don't know how hard it is to understand these things, yo. Like, I don't understand how people, like, make it so difficult, all because people want to live how they want to live without the fear of judgment. Got it. Too bad, yo. There is judgment. There's God's judgment for everyone when the actual judgment day comes. It's for everyone. For you, for me, for them, for us, everyone. My bad, y'all. I don't like lashing out or whatever, but it's like I said, I like saying things when they're fresh in my mind. That's what says, I try to identify as a billionaire, but my government is racist. Some guy changed his gender to help get custody of his kids. Local laws favored mother or what the heck is going on, yo? What is going on? I don't. Yo, God needs to come back ASAP. Just make sure I'm ready before you do that, Lord. But God needs to come back ASAP, yo. Like, that's it. That's all I'm gonna say. I guess this is just a reminder. We are in the end times. We are, as we would say in Spanish, en la recta final, right? Which pretty means we're at the very last sprint. We're at the last mile of the race. For those of you here, I appreciate you being here. Like I said earlier, I know some of you guys are working, some of you guys are at school, some of you guys are busy, actually, taking care of your errands or whatever. Right now, I'm just waiting for Pops to get out the barbershop and run some more errands with him, because tomorrow's his birthday. So we're trying to get some stuff done for tomorrow. But I figured I would talk about this topic really quick because it was still fresh in my mind. There's a wave coming. There's a wave coming. A very demonic and diabolical wave is upon us. And only those of us who are willing to stand up and talk against it and talk up against it will thrive. It's gonna be an uphill battle because we're gonna have a lot of people calling us bigots or calling us, whatever they want to call us. But when you stand up for what you know is right, for what you know is godly, for what you know is just, for what you know is the morally correct, right thing to do, then show no fear. Show no fear. Because if you do that, I promise you, God will be with you. If you stand up If you stand up and speak up against evil, God will always be with you. God will always be with you when you're willing to take a stand against what is demonic, against what is diabolical, against what is evil. God will have your back. But anyways, yeah, that's it for now. I actually took a lot longer than what I wanted to, so that's my bad. I apologize, but it just needed to be said, y'all. And we're gonna talk deep into it, like I said, in a team stream. I don't know if on Sunday, Sunday night or whatever. Well, I'll figure it out. I'll get with the guys and see when they're available to do an actual podcast episode, because this topic deserves a podcast episode for sure. But yeah, I'm gonna let y'all go. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay safe. And if you're not already following Fallen World Films, go ahead, do so ASAP. They got some amazing documentaries. They've got some amazing content on that channel. I saw a whole hour-long video stream that he did a few days ago with his wife. Really great couple. I hope to one day, you know, whoever I am with, hopefully I have something like that where they work together to get this type of content out. And they're really great. They're a really great team. And I even told them in the comments, yo, because there was a moment in the stream where they're talking about the sponsors, but they were playing around with it, and it was like unofficial, like non-legit sponsors from like the 80s and 90s. But I was like, yo, if one day I'm able to bless y'all and like sponsor y'all, I definitely would, because I do believe in y'all content. So yeah, if you're not already following them, go ahead, follow them. I think they also have an Instagram page, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe they do. But either way, make sure you're following them and watch the content. It's good stuff. I'm gonna let y'all go, man. I be talking too much, but I do love y'all. I really do hope and pray the best for every single one of you guys. And for those of you who are gonna see this afterwards, thanks for checking it out. I appreciate it. Spread the word. Agefluid crap, throw it out the window, burn it. You know what I'm saying? Stomp on it, trample it, bury it into the most center part of the earth that you can, and just share this forward, y'all, because people need to get ready. People need to get ready, and I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be pushed a lot in the music industry. I'm telling you, they're gonna start making songs about it. They're gonna start producing lyrics catered to this topic. They're gonna start pumping out hits relating to this topic and promoting it. I'm telling y'all, record this, screen record it, mark it down. JDQ said it years ago, but now he's repeating it again. Anyways, man, I love y'all. Y'all stay blessed and safe out there. I'm gonna let y'all go, because I know y'all got stuff going on. But I'm just over here with like 5% left on my phone. Love you guys. God bless. Peace out.